Hi everyone, my name is Natasha Martin and I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I went to Bristol Vet School. So my previous degrees before starting vet school was a Bachelor in Science in Zoology and a Master of Science in Reproductive Biology, both from the University of Guelph. So as you can see on the bottom on the left, that's from me from graduating my undergraduate degree. There's me doing a poster presentation during my master's and me in the lab during my master's. So there's a few different reasons why I chose Bristol. The first main reason was that it was AVMA accredited. That way I could take the NAVLE and didn't have to take additional courses to practice in North America as a veterinarian. One of my best friends from high school was also in the same cohort. It was a vibrant and cool city that I hadn't explored yet, in a really neat part of the world. And the vet school had everything on the campus. So it had a specialty hospital, a first opinion hospital, large animal, and a dairy farm all on the campus central there. So on the bottom photos there, you can see me by the very famous colorful houses in Bristol by the river there. And then in the middle, that's me and my friend from high school, Isabel, in front of the famous suspension bridge. And then on the right is the beautiful landscape by the vet campus. So the vet course itself, for me when I was there, it was case-based learning for the first 2 years, and I took the 4-year graduate accelerated program. And then we had hands-on practicals and labs from day one. So my first practical was in the dairy barns, which was amazing. And rotations are in your final year, for me at least when I was there, in my 4th year. So on the bottom there on the left, that's me practicing my dentistry skills. And in the middle is me placing an IV catheter in one of the labs that they have set up. On the right, on the bottom, is us at the Langford Dairy Farm. And then on the top there, that's me with my case-based learning group that we meet weekly with. So you get to do a lot of placements, which is great, both preclinical and clinical. So preclinical placements for me consisted of lambing, equine stables, and a dairy farm. And then my clinical placements, they can be anything you want with a vet, which is amazing. So I did some of mine with a small animal, some of mine with wildlife and zoo animals. So it's really how you want to make it and how you maybe want to be eventually working as a vet, which is amazing. So on the and then your rotations in your final years are around the vet hospitals, the clinic, the large animal hospitals, and then you also have elective and selective rotations to kind of streamline specifically what you want to do. So it's great because you learn all the different species, but at the same time you do have some flexibility in choosing specific species that you want to study. So on the bottom there, that's me on the left with my lambing placement. Then there's me with a baby ostrich at one of my zoo placements. And then that's us getting ready for surgery at the Langford campus. And then on the right is me with a giraffe helping out with an anesthesia for a hoof trim at Bristol Zoo. Amazing extracurriculars at the vet campus. So I took part during my time there with the Bristol Run series. I did have a couple part-time jobs as well as a sports facilitator and a student ambassador doing tours of the vet campus. And then I also enjoyed on my downtime hiking and exploring the Mendips, which is called all of the beautiful hillside around the vet campus. So on the left there is us going for a hike with one of my roommate's dogs. In the middle is us doing our Bristol Run in the city of Bristol, which is amazing. If you go, I would highly recommend. On the bottom right is us playing tennis at in front of the Langford house there. You can see in the background the beautiful white house. And then on the top is us in the gym as me as a sports facilitator helping with one of the gym classes there. While I was there, I also got to do some traveling, which was amazing. it's a little bit different than being in Canada. It's very close to all of Europe, so you can go easily, even just on a long weekend, to go traveling. There's also the Bristol airport, which is really close to the campus, which is amazing. On my time off, I was lucky enough to go to Brussels in Belgium, Edinburgh in Scotland, Copenhagen in Denmark, and I met my mom in Santorini in Greece, which was amazing. So since graduation, I graduated last July in 2024. I now work in Toronto, downtown, as a small animal veterinarian, and I absolutely love it. I'm so happy with my job. I absolutely think it's the best profession in the world. I also got a miniature poodle puppy named Minnie, and we have just been having the best time in Toronto. So if you have any questions about Bristol Vet School or my experience there, I'd be happy to answer them. That's my personal email there, so feel free to take a picture of it. And I absolutely loved going to Bristol and studying abroad. I definitely would recommend it to anybody who is looking for a little adventure in their life. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thanks. Bye.